What's up, fight fans? Let's dive right into today's news. Here's what's going down. Reinier de Ridder calls out Khamzat Chimaev for UFC 321. Reinier de Ridder has officially called for a middleweight title shot against Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi, saying he'll be 100% ready if the UFC sends the contract. The former one-double champ, fresh off wins over Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, and Robert Whittaker, believes his grappling poses major problems for Chimaev, and still questions the champion's cardio despite his dominant UFC 319 victory. Speaking to Submission Radio, the Dutchman said,
"Yeah, I'll be 100% ready. I'm still in shape. I didn't stop training. I did eat a little bit too much, but I can adjust that very quickly as well. And I will 100% be ready for that opportunity."
Khamzat Chimaev accepts Reinier de Ridder UFC 321 call-out. After de Ridder's interview with Submission Radio, Khamzat took notice and reacted to the call-out. Posting on X, Chimaev wrote, "RDR," dead emoji, to which Reinier de Ridder responded, "Send location." Khamzat then posted, "I'm gonna make you look like a white belt Habibi." Do you think we will see Khamzat versus RDR in October? Jon Jones responds to Dana White's 1,000,000,000 odds for White House fight. Jon Jones addressed Dana White's claim that his chances of fighting on the UFC's White House card are 1,000,000,000 to 1, saying he remains optimistic and continues training. Posting on Twitter, Jones acknowledged White's final call but emphasized the door isn't fully closed, calling it another awesome goal to be inspired by. "Despite the odds, I'm still training and optimistic about the possibility of being part of the White House event. At the end of the day, Dana is the boss, and it's his call whether I compete that night or not. I do know Dana was really excited about the fight, and the door hasn't been completely closed. That's all a guy like me really needs. It sounds like another awesome goal to be inspired by. Sometimes in life, we're not going to reach everything we set out to do, and that's okay. But I like my chances. After all, 1 in a billion is exactly what it took to end up as Jon Bones Jones in the first place." Do you think Bones has any chance of featuring at the White House card? Frankie Edgar comes out of retirement to make BKFC debut against Jimmie Rivera. Former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar is ending his nearly 3-year retirement to face Jimmie Rivera at BKFC 82 on October 4th in Newark, New Jersey. Edgar last fought at UFC 281, finishing his UFC career with notable wins over stars like BJ Penn, Charles Oliveira, and Cub Swanson. Rivera, meanwhile, has been competing in BKFC since 2021 with a 2-2-1 record, most recently losing to Kai Stewart in November 2024. The news was shared by Conor McGregor, a partial BKFC owner. MVP and Carlos Prates celebrate their UFC 319 wins together. UFC fighters MVP and Carlos Prates celebrated their victories at UFC 319 together, sharing the moment with fans and teammates. Both fighters secured impressive wins on the card, making their joint celebration a highlight of the post-fight festivities. Do you think we'll ever see Prates versus MVP after seeing this clip? Paulo Costa demonstrates how he'd counter Khamzat Chimaev's wrestling in hilarious live demo. In a recent interview with Ariel Helwani, Paulo Costa showcased a comical demonstration of how he would thwart Khamzat Chimaev's takedown attempts in a potential fight.
I will show you.
Okay.
I will. Once he shot on my legs, because he gonna shoot.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm gonna
of course.
fight Chimaev, he gonna shoot me in the very first seconds on the fight. I know that. Okay? I'm gonna block his head over here, right here, and down. Knees, back, knees.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna move.
Tell me.
Sorry. I'm gonna move my legs.
Yes, look at this. This is incredible. Yes, yes.
On his heads. His head. His ugly head. I'm gonna do that and move back, dun, and the fight gonna keep on the feet. Then he gonna shoot again, and he gonna get exhausted.
His animated display quickly went viral, with fans finding it hilarious. One user wrote, "This is how I described my boys how I would have stopped Khabib if I was Conor." Another user wrote, "This will age hilariously no matter the outcome." Just a legendary clip regardless. Do you think Paulo Costa will ever face Khamzat? That's all for today's news. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, don't forget to like and share. Subscribe to not miss daily MMA news from us.